What's up, sports fans? And more importantly, what's going on, football fans? That's right. I'm talking to you, football fans, because it's already getting to that time of the year where rookie minicamp's going on. Then we're going to have veteran OTAs, and then one small break, and we are right there at training camp and into the 2021 season. I don't know if anyone's more excited than I am, and some of you may think I'm biased by how excited I am because, of course, I have the pleasure and honor of covering your Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But little fun fact about me, I'm actually a Tampa native. So what's better than the ability to cover your home team, them being Super Bowl champions, them signing and returning their 22 starters, and then some, and heading into the next season with a pretty awesome schedule. I know that schedule drop just came out on Thursday, and everybody was so stoked to see what was going to go down. The money that people spent to participate in the Patriots versus Bucs games at New England was just nuts. But the schedule is great. It's, as people call it, pretty easy. But there's still so much great football that we're in for. And more importantly, more fan inclusion, more fan engagement. That's right, guys. You guys are going to be a lot more involved in this season coming up, and I'm sure everybody's looking forward to that after the year that we just had. So, of course, that's why it's a special, special welcome to those football fans out there. Now, as I mentioned before, we do have some major football things going on, such as rookie minicamp. The draft was just a couple weeks ago, and our guys are here in Tampa Bay. Our draft picks are ready to put in the work and step up to that Super Bowl mentality. And, I mean, aside from being Super Bowl champions, these guys get to play with Tom Brady. Like, we're not going to kill it because we know that everybody wanted to talk about Tom Brady last year. But overall, his leadership and just the level of motivation that he exudes by just being in people's presence, you saw how that was a ripple effect for every guy that was in contact with him or gets to call him a teammate this year. So day one of rookie minicamp was yesterday, and we got a chance to catch up with Bruce Arians on press conferences before and after the fact, and he wholeheartedly was very impressed with the guys. He said they actually came in really, really good shape. Whereas, like, I mean, if you think about it, everyone took things to a virtual level this year because of the pandemic. So their training schedules probably shifted quite a bit to where they had that flexibility to really focus on some skill sets and themselves, their bodies, and the level that they wanted to come into rookie minicamp at. So, yeah, Coach Arians said that they looked really good. They were in really good shape. And then, of course, when it came to figuring out what the heck the Bucs were going to do draft-wise, after returning 22 starters, they went and got themselves a quarterback. They went and got multiple outside linebackers to stack up that defense. But start them while you're young. We've had one of the youngest defenses for a couple years now, and it shows to be a very, very resourceful plan or strategy. So as for that other position, quarterback, we knew that there was probably a good chance they were going to grab a quarterback, because why not bring somebody in to learn under a Tom Brady, to learn from Blaine Gabbert, because I do think there are things to learn from Blaine Gabbert and really start molding your franchise quarterback for the next couple of years. So Kyle Trask out of UF, go Noles. Anyhow, Kyle Trask really impressed Coach Arians yesterday. He said that he knows how to get the ball where it's supposed to go. There were just a couple of drops, but I mean, it's freaking rookie minicamp in the NFL day one. Like, it's going to happen. As for Joe Tron, who was another big pick for us, obviously he was the first guy off the board for the Buccaneers. He did not participate yesterday because he still needs to pass that physical. So fingers crossed that everything comes collectively together for him so that he can start moving forward in his progress with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then one more name you want to consider is Jalen, let me get this right, Darden. I don't want to screw up anyone's names. You guys know how I am with names. Jalen Darden, wide receiver, and people were pretty excited to see what he was going to do out there and how he's going to learn from that lineup that we have at wide receiver, because that's a stacked group. And they said that he was actually doing pretty amazing. He's a shifty guy out there for one. And coach said that, you know, he was doing an amazing job until he tired himself out, but he did take every single rep. So you can just tell that these boys are hungry. They're ready to learn. They're ready to step up to the plate, because if you notice nothing else, then the fact that our rookies last year were able to not just be a part of a Super Bowl team, but play a huge role in it. I mean, Winfield Jr. was a key player on that defense for us in the past season and an asset for us to win the Super Bowl, especially Tristan Wirfs as well. I mean, being on the O-line, protecting Tom Brady with some of the injuries that we had, stepping up to the plate, shifting. Our rookies showed up and showed off last year. So these rookies have some big shoes to fill, but everything's looking good so far. So where that takes me next is we are getting ready to head out to Tampa Bay Buccaneers practice. Watch these guys, watch these rookies. There's 26 participants, plenty to see. You always want to see those underdogs, those guys that are going to step up to the plate, grow, who's really going to fit in this system, who, needs more time, who already has that NFL mentality. It's just such an exciting time of the year. So guys, are you ready to head out to camp with me? Come.